It's showtime.
Breaking news from the BS and Beer News Desk.
Welcome in. It's the Beer Chaser once again, back at it. I'm Dale. We got trailed the OTC. The Saints just fell to the Dolphins 21-17. I'll tell you what, man, the Saints made it interesting in the second half because the first half was terrible. We couldn't do crap. We ran the LSU offense. It was
Yeah,
ridiculous. Would you think?
yeah. I don't know if there was the Tigers or the Saints out there in the first half.
Yeah, man, it was terrible.
I mean, we got shut out. But yeah, give thanks to our defense who kept it a low scoring game because it easily could have got ugly had it been
Yes,
somebody else. So
yeah. I started to get kind of worried in the first half when we kept going three and out, three and out, three and out, that kind of thing. But you saw the defense like I don't know. It started to look like they started trying to giving up. Like they weren't interested in making tackles at one point. Um, like Achan still did his thing. He ran for 134 yards, one touchdown. I mean, he just carved us up pretty much, um, and we were not interested in making tackles.
yeah, we can. I mean, we wasn't gonna stop HM, but we couldn't even slow him down for a little bit.
Yeah,
Tua was, he was playing like an actual quarterback in the first half, a little bit. We got like an interception here and there, but it was god awful. It was god awful in the first half. I thought this was gonna be a blowout by the Dolphins, but thankfully, once the third quarter, once halftime was over, somebody woke up in the locker room and they started playing better. But that first half, it was not good.
yeah. Listen, one of the bright spots I'd have to say on the Saints offense, Devon Vele, the wide receiver we traded for from the Broncos, 8 receptions, 93 yards, one touchdown on 8 targets. Um, Chuck really likes this receiver. He's a big target. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, he got a lot of looks today.
Yeah, I mean, it's good that some other people outside of Alava is getting touches. So give Tyler, more people to look out for. And Vele was his favorite target because that touchdown caught me off guard. I see them make the pass, but when he actually caught it, I was like, "Damn, that's some good coordination, keeping 10 toes down while making that catch." I thought he was throwing that away.
Mhm.
So he's proven to be possible a good solid, wide receiver too.
Yeah.
Olave wasn't that bad. He was at the time he was leading in receiving um, more than the rest of the team during the game. So luckily he found
Yeah.
some help.
Listen, Olave is so frustrating to me. Um, Second week in a row, there was a deep pass where he went up to go get it.
Mm-hmm.
And for a second week in a row, he comes up empty. Like the ball just sails through his hands. Like, how is
If
that
there's
possible?
if there's any wide receiver, if there's any player we should think about trading away in the offseason, it's Olave. He deserves to
Uh,
see if he can play better somewhere else because without Drew Brees, without you know in a way Derek Carr, I mean the guy's not going to be good unless we get a solid QB.
I think he's always going to leave a lot to be desired for. Because I don't believe he's like a true number one kind of guy, and that's the position we've got him in. It's
Mm-hmm.
not his fault. He's not a number one
Nope.
guy. It's just what he is. And I think we need to get him some more help if we're gonna have him on the team. So that way he doesn't have to be in this number one position. You don't have to look for him to make these kind of plays because he's not capable of making them consistent. It's just not.
Exactly. That's why it's good to have Vale step up, get more plays for him, so that way maybe he can slowly turn into the WR1 kind of what how they did with the Rams when Puka came on the scene and he slowly became the wide receiver over Cooper Cup. So if we can start getting more passes, more touches to Vale, that'd be good. Rank game still got to improve. Uh, um, I haven't heard Mittler's name called at all today, if not at all.
Wait,
So
who?
Miller,
Yeah, he's out. He's out for the year. Like ACL, something like that with the knee. But Neal was a feature back this week. He got 14 carries, 47 yards. I was not impressed with him at all, honestly. But
yeah,
I started seeing them give run to Evan Hall. You start kind of looking like, huh, is the Saints got a white running back? Is that a white running back?
hey, listen, we will find out as the weeks move on towards the end of the season. He could be that guy to be the main backup.
Yeah,
Because I'm pretty sure we're probably gonna trade Miller or waive him. Kamara, he doesn't want to leave, so he'll probably be back next year. So if we can start building up a running back committee again, the running game needs to improve because Tyler should not be having to throw so much um,
yeah.
in the game.
Um, Listen, I'll say one other thing about the offense. The inability to sustain drives is very concerning. We don't move the ball until it's 2 minute time. Um, you can't play 2 minutes forever, and it seemed like that's the only effective passing offense we have. Running offense is pretty much non-existent. And
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to play offense when you can't run the ball at all. That's pretty much
Exactly.
hard to do.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's a problem. We definitely got to fix that. And the fact that we got Kellen Moore as the offensive guru. We brought him in. Like, you kind of expecting a little bit more, even though I know we don't have the talent. I'm still expecting a little bit more from the offensive guru.
Exactly.
That fair?
Yeah, I mean that's what he was. I mean when he was in with the Chargers, he was the offensive guru.
Right,
He won the Lombardi Trophy on as a OC, so he should be used to offensive success.
yeah,
So it's just I mean I can see the progression, but it needs to start picking up to move go into the off season to the next year, showing that okay we're on the upside. Right now, it still doesn't look like we're on any upside.
right, right. Exactly, man. Um, But I'm just happy to start seeing some more younger players producing. I did like the kick return Mason Tipson had earlier in the
That was a nice
game.
return.
A nice return from Tipton. He's got speed. I don't know if he's going to actually be a consistent contributor, on the offensive side of the ball, but he's
Mm-hmm.
got some talent to him, and he's going to be cheap enough. I think you want to keep him on the team just to explore the upside that he's going to have, and he's taking
Yeah,
advantage of that opportunity of returning kicks.
I mean he's not gonna be another Shaheed. That kid was special,
Right.
but I do like his contributions, and we need to also add more of him to the play to make him a WR3. Because back in the day we had three receivers. We had Meechin, we had Colts as number one, Meechin, then we had forgot the other receiver that we had during that time frame. So we got to have some good receiving core instead of just only Olave. So
Yeah.
we got to start
Yeah.
developing
Absolutely.
more wide receivers.
Absolutely, definitely got to build up that core. Um, just a little fact, though: the Saints' offense has not produced more than 21 points in 16 straight games. So this is beyond the Kellen Moore era, but the Kellen Moore era is included.
I mean, this is rookie stage. We're in the rookie stage of the Kellamore era. So I wasn't expecting any automatic success this season because I knew the quarterback situation, the wide receiving situation. So I knew. Luckily, we didn't go winless. We managed to get 2 wins. Hopefully, we can at least get 3 or 4 by the time the season ends. At least 5, make 5 the magic number. But that's expecting a little too high. But at least give me 4. Give me a 4 by 4 uh, of a win, man. But him being a championship coordinator, I mean, what do we have to do? Do we not have the personnel he's looking for? Because where's those play calls they had in Philly?
Mm-hmm.
Because some of those play calls, it's giving me Charger vibes and not Eagles vibes.
Okay. Um, Saints still had a problem with penalties, 6 for 45. I'm thinking about one of the main ones was in the red zone there. Uh, was it two? It was a 2 point conversion, really, right? But you got the false start. We had
Mm-hmm.
to move back. Yeah, so um,
Mm-hmm.
that's been a problem all year, and we've that's coaching, right? At this point, when it continues to happen over and over, right?
I mean, for the most part, we've had 2 coaches, so it's more like, is it really the coaching or is just lack of common sense on the players? Because
Mhm.
I mean, I can see if Kellen Moore's been there all year, and then we can say you can't coach your guys for discipline. Dennis Allen had them, so
Yeah,
we're lacking the discipline. It's more on the individual players because it's like, dude, come on, man. And it's usually the same suspects.
true.
I, I can see it's like
Yeah,
different people from the old line causing this. The same people.
right. But the old saying is either you're coaching it to get better or you're allowing it to happen by keeping these guys on the field. By allowing them to keep making the same mistakes. So
Yeah, I mean, we'll see because I mean, Kellen Moore basically inherited Dennis Allen's roster,
you're right.
so we'll see what moves he makes in the off season. He might make some changes and expect some people to get waived, let go, sign. The draft in April is gonna be something to see. So I think he's gonna be making some low key moves this offseason because I don't think people are gonna be here.
This game was the first game that Charlie Smith, the kicker, was the first string kicker. This is the guy that was part of the NFL international player kind of thing, and he's been kind of sitting on the bench on a practice squad, developing as a kicker. He got the nod
Mm-hmm.
ahead of K York after the release
Mm-hmm.
of the previous kicker there. Um,
Mm-hmm. Groupie.
what were you at with Groupie? What were your thoughts on Charlie Smith, the kicker here?
I mean, he did well today, and Kellen Moore had to like him for them to pick him over Justin Tucker. I
Mm.
mean, Justin Tucker's a legendary, kicker.
Mhm.
Yes, he has legal issues, but his kicking, it's up there within the channels of history. So for him to take a spot from Justin Tucker, I'm gonna give the kid a chance. I mean, he made a good debut. He made the field goals that were never needed. Um, I mean, shout out to the Irishman. Shout out to the
Yeah,
Irishman.
yeah, real talk, man. He had his whole family there. Good debut for him. And it was a nice onside kick too, a successful onside kick from Charlie Smith. So shout out to him for that.
Yes, I
That's
thought it was
extremely
a
hard to do with the
redemption.
rule change.
It is, especially you have to let them know you're doing it, and you can still
Yes.
recover it. I
Hmm.
mean, like I said, shout out to the defense. Add a little bit of the Dolphins still being the Dolphins. We had a chance to really If our offense was better, we had a chance of taking over that game. If we had another score in the first half, this would have been a different story. But the second half was entertaining, but the pick two, I was like, Jesus, we were
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
Dale. We were there.
The pick, the pick two definitely was critical in this outcome of this game. But look, I'm gonna say I was seeing this throughout the game, and I'm talking about mainly the second half because we sucked the first half. But
Mm.
Chuck threw the ball away several times when you really didn't need to throw the ball away. There were outlets for you to throw the ball to. He felt pressure, rolled out, that kind of thing, and got
Mm-hmm.
rid of it. So that's the deal with him. Now, this could be an issue of, hey, he's just a young kid. You got to learn,
Yeah.
take your outlet versus throwing it away, that kind of thing. And then some instances where you can't throw the ball away, um, he took it and threw it away. And that's kind of things that I think he's going to end up learning from. But your thoughts on that, man?
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I can say about him is that he's still a rookie. I can see if he
Yeah,
was like, second year quarterback, third years that you should know this by now, but he took over for Spencer Rattler mid season. So I mean, he's still being able to, he still has, reps with the first team and all that, but he still took over within the middle of the season, so he hasn't had like a whole off season to prepare. But you gotta learn to get them checkdowns. I mean, scramble when you need to, check them down while they're available. We need more checkdown plays as well, which that would help us out a lot. But like you said, some of those plays when he just threw the ball away, he really didn't have to throw the ball away. He could have made like at least an effort, move up a little closer, then scramble for a first down and pass or something. It would have been different. But he's definitely gonna crawl before he walks. So he'll learn.
yeah. So with that being said, are you looking at quarterback early in the draft? The Saints have right now the number 2 overall pick in the 2026 draft. Are you looking quarterback?
Uh, I mean, yeah, because
Okay.
usually if a rookie was turning, I mean, if the rookie, not everybody can be Patrick Mahomes sitting on the bench waiting to play. So I don't think he's ready to lead a team yet. We still got the rest of the season to go. I think depending on how the season ends, we should be looking at a quarterback, depending on what the quarterback room looks like going into the draft. Because that's a key thing we're going to need is a solid quarterback, especially if we got the number 2 pick.
Okay. Yeah, with having a number 2 pick, I don't see any world where we don't look at quarterback. That
Mm-hmm.
frustrates me to no end because I am not the guy that likes to keep drafting quarterbacks, especially early. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I want to build the rest of my team, that kind of thing. But when you have to pick that early, like you're in position to draft a quarterback, so
Mm-hmm.
you probably just got to go ahead and do it. Now that
Yeah,
being
because like
said,
the last 2 drafts we've had late picks, and it
yeah,
was Tyler this year and then Spencer last year, and
yeah.
it's just we didn't get any steals.
So that being said, though, the quarterbacks coming out in this draft, I don't love. The only one I can possibly talk myself into loving is maybe the kid from Indiana. Um, oh my God, I just had his name. Mendoza
Mm.
is the quarterback. Um, that's probably the only one I can maybe talk myself into like loving. You got
I
anybody
can.
on your radar?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But I can see them not drafting a quarterback and signing one.
Okay. I haven't looked at the free agent market to see who's going to be available, that kind of thing. But I got to imagine um, Kirk Cousins is going to be available, quote unquote, for via trade. But I don't think we want to go that
Mm-mm.
route. Um,
Mm-mm.
maybe maybe Mac Jones is available from the 49ers
Maybe.
after he had a pretty nice year filling in for Purdy.
Yeah,
Um,
he's not winning that. He's not winning that starting job. So he's. I think he proved he can be a number one somewhere because he had a good season while he was playing. He kept the Niners afloat. So
yeah,
that's one we could look at. We ain't gotta break the bank or break the side cap to get him. So
right.
um, and then have Tyler as a backup, has Rattler as a third string. It'll work out. And then we can just draft maybe a running back or maybe someone on a D line, O line, or
Yeah,
maybe
because
draft another wide
that's.
receiver and let Olave go.
I mean, we got a lot of needs. So I mean, look, I'm looking at cornerback as being a major need. Um,
Yeah.
I don't think Kool-Aid McKinstry being your best cornerback or Lante Taylor being your best cornerback is good for the future. So we need to better the position of cornerback, but we also need help at wide receiver. Um,
Mm-hmm.
'Cause we need that playmaker, man. Like every other team's got a guy out there, just hey man, we need 5 yards, go get it. And
Mm-hmm.
the guy gets open enough to get that ball. And we don't have that.
Nope. I can see them
So
drafting a
yeah,
wide receiver.
yeah, yeah,
It's either gonna be a
exactly.
quarterback or a wide receiver, but it's for sure gonna be offense. We're not gonna
And
draft someone on
Pat
the defense that high.
pass rusher is always a need. Um, what I want to say, Young got 2 sacks today. Chase Young.
Mm-hmm. He balled. Yeah.
Um, And Cam Jordan definitely got 2 sacks. No, he got a money making sack, like another $300,000 bonus or something like that
Yeah.
for that. So shout out to Cam. Yeah, Cam got two sacks
Cam.
for sure. And Chase Young got one. But yeah, I thought they looked pretty decent coming off of the edge today with that pressure. But look, we were hearing Grandison's name all last year. Hadn't really heard it that much this year. So
Yeah.
Isaiah Stallbird, another one, is another guy coming off of the edge. Last week he jumped over the quarterback. This year he just ran past him. This week, so
Yeah. That was hilarious, man. That was hilarious.
yeah. So we'll see what that guy continues to do. But yeah, I could look at pass rusher as also being a top draft pick for the Saints, and I'm thinking if you're just going based off of best player available, they could go
Mm-hmm.
that route. So it's very well possible.
Yeah, I agree. It's just that offense shows that it needs a little bit more attention than the defense. Because defense still, even with like lack of depth and help, the defense still tries to put in do what they can. It's just the offense that us not able to produce. Defense gets burnt eventually. So because today would have been a perfect time to have a good quarterback wide receiver combo and a running back. Otherwise, you probably would have won the game because we lost to the Dolphins, but the Dolphins didn't play their best ball.
Mm, they
So it
didn't.
was a defensive game.
Yeah. Yep. 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 So um, who do we got next? Let me see. We got the Bucks coming up next.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be on the 7th. We're playing at Tampa Bay. So um,
Yep.
back to division game. we'll see if the Saints can correct some issues over the week and get back into the win column. Be nice to see them beat up on a division foe.
Mhm.
I'm also shocked to see today that the Falcons lost to the Jets.
Yes, I saw that game, and that's I'm surprised that was a game nonetheless. I mean, Tyrod Taylor balled today, today,
Man, what is going
and
on?
Nick Foles, the old legend. Nick Folk, the old legend. I mean, Jesus, he
Yeah,
missed for 55, but hit the game winner at 56. So
yeah, man.
you know, it was I was a little happy seeing the Falcons go down. Um, so that kind of made me a little happy. I mean, the Rams didn't get it done. The Carolina Panthers, they're playing really good. They
How
just
the hell did the Panthers beat the Rams? How?
they exposed their number one defense. That's what happened. Rams had the top
What
defense and the
the
NFC
hell?
on lock, and they gave it to Chicago.
Yeah, man. Look, any given Sunday, weird things happen,
Uh,
man. That's the deal.
AFC South made noise this weekend, for better or for worse. The whole division made noise in the NFL by having these close games.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so it's only a matter of time where everybody's back being good again.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for us this week on the Beer Chaser. Uh, I do appreciate the Saints not getting blown out and embarrassed. I guess that's all I can ask for right now. Don't get embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
So I do
Yeah,
appreciate that much.
yeah. Shout out to the Saints and that pick two. Next time, get a little mustard on that. At least scramble and get a little mustard on that throw. Because man, we were right there.
Yeah,
Tie the
man.
game, go into overtime, be with May. It's like, come on, man,
That's it.
get
That's
better.
it. All right. We'll see you guys next week after the Saints take care of business versus the Bucks. Guarantees gonna be a win. We're coming here to celebrate. So we will see you guys then. Um, you know what? Let me make sure I've got the right video selected for the outro because Kenny Omega come in here, bro. Like,
I mean,
all right,
yeah.
that's it. We'll see y'all next week. Who dat?
Remember to follow us on social media at BS and Beer Media. Also, smash the like button on YouTube and share with friends.